Hi and welcome to this video on Call of Duty World War II Nazi Zombies. Every single Call of Duty game I have ever played, I am more of a zombies gamer than anything else, and I'm always a PvE gamer above anything else, because I genuinely really like PvE specifically. This game, however, is one of the most unique Call of Duty experiences for zombies to date. Even though this game is a lot older, this game is kind of one of the best. Every wall weapon basically is very good. You can build into just about anything, even your melee a little bit. The melee building into is a little bit lackluster. There's not a lot you can do, but even the melee itself is changed a good bit. Uh, this game is really old, but that if you ever do want to play it and you don't have it, means that it's actually a lot cheaper nowadays. Hopefully. Some Call of Duties never drop in price, like Black Ops 2, because everyone wants to play that game. And I think Black Ops 1. But this game, not a whole lot of people enjoyed, I believe, because it changed everything. This is a lot more horror than anything else. I don't actually have any DLCs for this game because you don't really need it. There's really no benefit to it, and the game is fun enough by itself, to be completely honest. And if I ever do want to buy DLCs, I would prefer to buy it for anything else than this game because there's so many other games I would actually want to play than this. But this is an amazing zombies experience that you can actually select your character, which is an amazing bonus comparatively to games that came out later in the Call of Duty franchise. Excuse me, even though they didn't hear me. And you're able to completely customize your kit with some pretty cool ways. Like you can actually customize the Car 98 and different things like that. You can customize everything about your kit. I'm actually going to show that off a little bit because this game is genuinely really cool. Because there's not a whole lot to it. It's very simple. It's just thought on one of those and three of these. Each one you can level up into different things, or to get each one of those different tiers, you have to go into your Raven research and go into each one to level up each one to get different things that you can even have as passives, not just for, like for an example, frontline and different things like that. You can just build on however you want. Like for an example, my solo build is maximum solo. Best way to put it. Where Shell Shock has that increased, that is just good for overall movement speed, and that allows me to have Shell Shock even faster, so I can just have a lot more survivability. I have the Car 98 because that's just a very good weapon, especially when you can have. It's a snapper. Iron sights. And any other scope you want, everything, or not any other scope. There's that scope and the base scope because they actually have a base scope and then lower zoom and then no zoom. But because of that, you can actually have a lot of fun with literally any gun in this game. And something amazing about this game, comparatively to like Black Ops 3 and a couple other zombie games, every single gun in this game is good enough. Even the weirdest weapon in this game, in my personal opinion, this is even decent, even Pack-a-Punch. Like, for an example, this actually has a, like, every 5 rounds, when Pack-a-Punched, and I think it's a random chance, but it's around 10 to 5 shots, gives you a EMP, basically, if it hits a target. Because it will be a boom that stuns everything, very similar to the Wonder Weapon for this first map. And that alone is absolutely incredible because that's different entirely than like the Mustang and Sally, but it's still in the same general concept because it's a starting pistol that you can then upgrade to have a unique thing. And there's even a Mustang and Sally in this game and different things like that. Like this game opens up the field for so many different things that this game could have done. I am actually going to turn off the. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep the voice lines. I can just shut up every now and then because the voice lines are actually pretty cool. Something amazing about this zombies than other zombies is that there is no supernatural here. Everything that they are using is electrical manipulation. So much so that it's basically magic. And I like this pseudoscience, kind of science, mixture of both. Because if you didn't know, the only thing that separates you from your very ground is electrons, is energy. Everything is separated by energy, but there is other particles, but primarily it is the electrons going around the atom that makes it different. There's different nucleuses and protons, neutrons, different things like that to change that nucleus around here and there, but it's typically the electron. And the electron is also basically what gives you life. being able to comprehend this video, being able to comprehend what I'm saying, means you have energy flowing through you, which is how this game functions. And it is amazing just with the general pseudoscience type of thing, even though it kind of makes sense to an extent. Like how they're doing it, not so much. That's kind of voodoo hoodoo. But the overall concept, theoretically plausible. Like for an example, or hypothetically plausible. And hypothetically, that's theoretical because there is, and if you didn't know, hypothetical versus theoretical. Hypothetical has no basis, basically. Theoretical has some basis, and that is kind of the steps of how it goes. It goes hypothetical, then theoretical, then law, I think was the third one, but law in science is just kind of a bad thing because nothing in science is set in stone, because that's the fact about science. Like, not everything, like Isaac Newton, different things like that, do have set in stone things, but at higher tiers of that general thing, like when you're dealing with massive gravity wells and different things like that, the math and different things like that do change. So, now, with all of that, sorry about me going maximum nerd, let's kick some ass.
Quiet is good. Let's hope it stays that way. Oh, but it hurts so good.
And that is why I picked this character. He is basically the Richtofen of this game, and I fucking love Richtofen. Time to play with my pretty ones! If you didn't know, that is a quote from Black Ops 1, Richtofen, which is my personal all-time favorite Richtofen because holy shit, he just has fun.
What does that do?
Because this is a game I have played a whole lot, I don't have a lot of expressions I can really do, so I'm gonna be quiet a whole lot. But whenever I do have something I want to say, I will say it. Fuck you, you zombie bitch! I have big hands, motherfucker! And if you didn't know, every single time I'm like using square and looking around and different things like that, I typically, or I always finagle my hands in different ways because I just have big ass hands. One of the many joys of being 6'2" and broad as fuck. But with that said, there are a lot of downsides to being 6'2" and broad as fuck because, like, you can't really fit through older places and different things like that. But it is overall net benefit because of what it actually allows me to do. I'm naturally stronger because my body has to pick me up and different things like that. It just helps. It helps me and literally everyone else I could possibly help too. And something kind of funny that I just realized, going by the first thing I said, you would not at all think that I am 6'2" and broad as fuck, because that just sounds like a jock. And I am nowhere near a jock. I kind of find that entire, like, jock mentality kind of stupid. But I actually did try and play some football, I just couldn't. And I've said this multiple times, but I actually could not play football at all. I really hated the fact that I hurt people. And people told me that I never hurt people. But I hurt. Me. And I'm fucking numb. I got hurt. Getting launched around. Getting... not... I think battered is a good word there, but it's kind of bad connotation. But battered around and different things like that, and I actually hurt in the past. So I know my big, massive body slamming into somebody had to fucking hurt them. Which is why I just couldn't. And that is why I looked at those windows. Fuck you, Nazi bitch. Give me your head, motherfucker!
Bloody hell, who called in the earthquakes?
I don't know how many of y'all watch the Vanoss crew and different things like that. And I say different things like that because the Vanoss crew, I don't even think is a good name for them. I do highly suggest they figure out a better name, and I texted this on their different videos, even on different channels, like I'm Wildcat, I texted it. I think I texted on 4-0 and different things like that, because I do think that they do need an overarching name like the Vanoss crew, but not the Vanoss crew. Like, something that is universal, not one person above all else, and different things like that, because they have some amazing things, and the reason why I was talking about this, because Bert Chickenman. Shell shock your ass! Oh, you're dead. Can I buy salmon up, or is it 2,000? It is 2,000, isn't it? I'm trying to... It's. I think the MP40 is down here. I was gonna say I'm trying to remember where the MP40 is, but I... Jeez. The MP40 is my go-to primary in this game because of how easy it is to get ammo, how much damage it does, how many points I can get from one mag, and different things like that. I don't think in highest damage is best damage, especially in Call of Duty, Zombies specifically, because that is not how it works, especially in a game like this! Fucking book! Ah! Collateral, bitch. I did not get a collateral. Okay. I was going down there because I was about to run out of ammo. Oh, that's cool. You start off with less ammo than max. To balance it out. That's actually pretty cool. I have never once actually done Easter eggs in zombies except for Cold War, because that was actually beneficial because you can get a higher tier on spawn. But that I even done all of them, I think, except for the Outbreak ones. Yeah, I done all of them except for the Outbreak ones, because my little brother is just crazy at those things. And I say little brother, when people typically think little brother, they think a lot younger. He's actually just 4 years younger than me. He's not that much younger than me. He's actually pretty good at games, different things like that. He's the Easter egg guy. I'm just the play the game guy. I love the fact that they can do that, to be completely honest. Even the sound effect, motherfucker. Because it adds so much to the atmosphere in this game. I am so close to getting that. This might be a very, very bad idea, and to be honest, it kind of is. But I'm going to get a single kill and then get the fuck out of here after grabbing that. I am not leaving this hole until I have faster feet.
Fuckers must be off their tits. They won't stay down. Dead means
Wait, is
dead,
that?
jack off
Yeah.
shits.
Aye, you motherfucker! Okay. Kaiju zombie, you motherfucker! And that is actually why I like the fact that they can just jump scare you, because it makes me always have to think on my feet. Typically when I play zombies, I kind of quit before I truly die in this game, because at a certain point it's just kind of boring to me, especially if the zombie game is good, where every gun can be used and different things like that. I can just have fun, and because I'm having fun, I literally won't die. So, in other words, don't expect this video to actually end on me dying. It's going to end whenever I run out of time. Okay. The next thing I need to do is go in there. I pressed the wrong button. I'll try it. Ping! The one thing this game is missing is a ping system. And unlike most of the times when I say one thing a game is missing, this game will never actually get updates again, most likely, because this is an old Call of Duty game, and those don't really get updates.
Looks like we'll need to reroute the power to get through. Not enough jolts. Time to kill some more dead guys.
If you play Black Ops 3, I'm about to get the brekkie. Or the broccoli. Practically, not actually the broccoli, but this game's broccoli. Because in this general extent of Call of Duty, they always had a broccoli.
Another kind of weapon station!
They're still spawning. I thought I could have fun a little bit there. I am not dying today. Growl at yourself, bitch. That was a surprising amount of swings. I like getting set up before doing everything else. Like, if you did not know, up here is actually double tap. But the good kind of double tap, not the bad kind of double tap, where it just increases your damage, not your rate of fire. That mechanic is awesome. Other Call of Duties really should have something like this.
You must be Klaus's friend. The allies you hope to escape with. You are too late. I caught the traitor just before you arrived.
And now I'm going to continue going. Because the only other perk I want is actually through here. And I say the only other perk I want because I most likely will go down all 3 times that Quick Revive will let me. Or I think it actually is 3 this game. But I will not... I don't know what I'm going to actually grab after those 3 times. Fuck. I forgot one thing. I'm going to go down here and activate the... Fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna go down here and activate the drop tubes. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna get some ammo. And the amount of places they can spawn is why I do not like being in that room specifically. Why did the music pick up? Is there a burner? Or a bigger boy? Even the concepts for enemies are amazing. Like, the reason why he has the tumor dude on the back of him is because that's actually how they set off the explosives. All he does is smack the top of it, which is fucking funny. Like, imagine the dumb, brilliant dude that made that zombie. Where we want an explosive unit.
But I have sold certain historically notable crystals before. They all have a unique ring to them, right? Maybe the Nazis were building a gun to keep these ugly fucks in line, like the finishing time. One down, one more to go!
As I was saying, the brilliant dude, kind of, that made that had to have been thinking, I want an explosive boy. I want an explosive unit that I can send out and do stuff. I'm only working with human parts and the ability to reanimate them. So how can we do this? An explosive on their back that they have an extra arm to detonate. Okay, how do we get the bomb to how do we get that extra arm to do that? Put another brain on it.
My
And
contacts may have dropped a clue about the Nazis ransacking Tesla's work, and then often the poor bloke when they're done. Oh, I'd love to give them a taste of Serbian revenge from beyond the grave.
that entire thing of what I said is why I really like the concept of somebody actually making that.
This is on a bloody timer. I've got to run like a vicar in a whorehouse.
Oh, that's why I was beeping. I did not know that. Oh, hell yeah, I can just use the broccoli. Something kind of cool. You can actually put Gung Ho on your build if you really want to, and that increases shotgun damage and gives you the typical Gung Ho thing of being able to shoot while sprinting.
Doc, you are one sick puppy, and I know sick. Yeah, I think we can get through now. us down here. This place, every brick in that wall's worth a bleeding fortune. Did anybody else notice the medieval artifact floating in the bloody fucking air? Looks like the hilt of a sword.
There we go. I got my ballerina shit down. I don't know what else to call how I move in zombies besides ballerina. Because I just do spins and shit through the zombie horde. I actually just thought of a better name for it. Instead of ballerina, Harlequin. Like Warhammer 40k Harlequin. If you had a... Okay. Warhammer 40k is the grim dark future. So if you do not like very depressing things, don't look into Warhammer 40k. But if you like very dark fantasy, very why are people doing half the shit they're doing, with actual good explanations to an extent, I had this just looking it up. Harlequins are one of my personal favorite characters or personal favorite factions in the game, because of what they do and how they do it, why they do it. They're basically cosmic gestures that love joking about literally everything. They are very morbid at times, but for a grand purpose. Like, okay, running through a whole lot of lore. The reason why they joke about literally everything is because they have to make light of everything, because they made a god, just running through this, they made a god by doing a whole lot of debauchery bullshit, and the Harlequins are trying their best not to actually deal with it, trying not to deal with it, but not actually look at it directly, because if you look at the god directly, you're looking at the god directly, so he can look at you. That kind of thing. So they're trying their best not to get absolutely killed in very violent ways, or not even killed, which is the worst part. Because that god might not kill them, but might play with them in some ways you don't want to be played with. Or, I was going to say some people might, but no one wants to be played with how she will play with you. And she as in Slaanesh, the goddess of excess, and excess in all forms, be it physical, spiritual, emotional, any form of excess. Like, for an example, there can actually be very wholesome, relatively speaking, cults of Slaanesh that just want to eat a whole lot. Just want to sit down, do nothing besides eat and enjoy life. And that, in of itself, is excess and just a sin, relatively speaking, that god can feed off of. And the gods get fed off of anything, not just their, when I say anything, it has to be in their general, like, ballpark. She does not have to get fed off of just those specific things that I talked about. It can be all sorts of things in that general ballpark, like, for an example, Nurgle. Nurgle, and I'm talking about all this because it's actually a very cool franchise I really like. It has a whole fuck ton of lore, but don't worry about that, and a whole lot of books and everything you can read about and different things like that. Don't worry about stuff like that. Just enjoy what you enjoy and read up on the things you like and watch some videos like I typically do. But, oh, you big motherfucker. The god Nurgle, which is the brother of Slaanesh. Fuck you, motherfucker! He is literally entropy. Everything feeds him day in, day out, and because it is called Warhammer, you can guess how many things are dying. He is one of the most powerful entities in the entire franchise because of that. But some people in different places like saying that he's not as powerful as that seems. But something kind of cool, everything, even planets, can be considered to be dying, being excessive, being going to war even, and constantly changing. Which all four of those things I said is the basis of all four Chaos Gods, so all four are feeding off of the same things. Which is absolutely insane once you actually think about that type of things, because of what could actually be, how to put this, what could be feeding them simultaneously being able to be used against them and different things like that, because how to put this? If you poison an entity's food, if you can convert it, change it, you can completely subvert what it's wanting to do. That general thing, like poisoning the water supply kind of thing. And if you don't know, what I'm doing right now is getting Pack-a-Punch open, which has a very cool feature. You don't actually have to have the camo. You can actually have, excuse me, you heard that one. You don't actually have to have the Pack-a-Punch camo. You can have your own camo that you put on your gun by just double tap. There we go. That fucking worked. By double tapping the grab button. Hell yeah. And now I'm going to stay down here to Pack-a-Punch my broccoli, but not in this area because they spawn literally everywhere there. That was a very stupid idea. The beauty about having a headset is that you can actually hear when things are beside you. Especially if the game's good, because then you can actually hear it. Some games you can't hear shit beside you. Whoo! I am not letting you do that, you big fuck. Give me my Pack-a-Punch broccoli.
Ooh, fancy.
We do not need protection.
Somebody needs a drink!
We need protection from what we are creating here. At least until we understand it enough to regain control. Yes, to regain control.
And shit like that is why the Nazis always fucking lose in anything ever, except for... Oh, there's the burner! Whoo! Except for, like, Wolfenstein, because they always had control. They typically lose control of the thing they're trying to do because of hubris and overall cockiness that is very, very stupid. Taste the broccoli, motherfucker!
Clean off!
I know what his head does, I just don't know where everything is. So I'm not even gonna try and use his head for anything. Yes! Of course, there's a big fucker. And something kind of cool. When I first hit box, I pressed up on D-pad to consume that thing that was on my up on D-pad. It was a ticket, basically, that gave me the broccoli for, not free, but I had to spin the box to be able to get it. The reason why that is actually amazing, unlike, for example, Gobblegums in Black Ops 3, Black Ops 6 Gobblegums are actually amazing from what I could see. They're actually very good and not pay to win at all. The things here aren't pay to win at all. I don't think you can even pay for them at all. You actually have to do challenges and different things like that to unlock them, which is very handy. And they're not even just unlocked completely. You have to keep opening up chests to possibly get the thing you want, and from there on get other things here and there. That general thing. After I pack a punch this, I am not gonna worry about shit. I'm gonna continue doing the stuff I do know how to do, like charge up multiple of those things down below.
Big Barker!
Something amazing about this game. Whenever you run out of ammo for anything that you have Pack-a-Punch, you can actually go back to Pack-a-Punch and just buy ammo. Unlike the typical or the newer Call of Duty where you have to just buy Pack-a-Punch multiple times, this one is just once, and you're good. Do I have to spend that first? I do, okay. You know what? Kaboom, motherfucker. Fuck the ones that spawn in, don't get stunned. Go fuck yourself.
Ah, the thing sucks down zombie juice. Cheers, mate.
And something that I don't know if you've already noticed, I kind of refuse to train zombies unless I really have to, like my Harlequin technique. But I do run around a whole lot with my head on a swivel, so I can easily pop a zombie, keep going, pop another zombie, keep going, if needed. You know what? Free round. Thank you. I'm actually going to save the burned chickens. How's it going, thing? And that is why I really love the broccoli. It is basically a wonder weapon in this game. Another thing this game can really benefit from is the Killing Floor 2 ability to just skip the entire after wave thing. The fact that I have to wait 20 seconds is kind of... I don't know the right word. It gives me a breather that is very much appreciated, but sometimes it's not.
Moving again, a bit forward.
Hell yeah, it's full. I think. Are you full? Yeah, cool. So I don't even have to actually be here. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Or, you know what? I'm gonna stay in the general area. And the trick with how I play, even though it seems kind of a bad idea when it comes to training versus not training, I'm kind of training constantly. I'm always keeping in mind where the zombies are to avoid them properly by going through different pathways like this and different things like that. To allow me to just survive shit, you burnt chicken motherfucker! Ah! Until they do something like that, but that doesn't happen all that much, and that's why I don't like very close places like this. I also don't plan on using the wonder weapon, the actual one, because it kinda sucks.
missing parts!
And I say it kind of sucks because it can't get a kill. It is designed to not actually get a kill, I believe. It is designed to be a guaranteed stun on the boy you shoot, because I believe it can stun literally any enemy, which is incredibly handy. If you're trying to build around it, I just like my wonder weapons to be able to kill. Personally. And that you just saw, that you just saw is why I have the C4 and not any other weapon in my lethal slot, because that C4 alone can come in real fucking handy. Oh, it's full. I don't have to be here. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Somebody needs a drink! This trip with the other creatures is not working. Guess I'll follow that thing to the next station.
Yeah, motherfucker. Hell yeah, I was right. Oh, that was some quick math. And I say quick maths because I actually brainstormed there if it actually would kill them with one hit. I thought it would because of the amount of damage I did to it without it falling over because of that.
this one. Where's the next?
I forget the exact pathing. I believe it is this way and other places. I can easily go again if I don't get it right.
I need to connect the circuit here.
Hell yeah, I remembered it perfectly. Okay, that was a little funky. Before I do that, I'm just gonna go get some ammo.
I'm no foreshadowing when I fucking see it.
Oh, hi there.
This is why I only use dead soldiers. They have a more trained set of neural pathways in the hypothalamus that makes obedience and violence easily accessible. The few villagers I experimented on were numb, confused, and recalcitrant. Those tests that did not end well.
That actually makes a whole lot of sense because, okay, what I'm about to say does not change the fact that you are you. That you are an amazing individual, just everything kind of functions under this. You are just the energy in your mind and the different pathways in your mind that you made up throughout the lifespan that you have. That is why you do most of the shit, if not all the shit you do. And some things are genetic, some things are biological. Like, it's not just your mental processes, but overall, it is mostly your mental processes that change everything about you. And because they are literally reanimating a dead corpse using just pure energy, the mindset actually matters way more than you might think on first glance. That actually makes a whole lot of sense, which is why I really like this game. I knew I heard you, you big motherfucker. Have a broccoli to the face! Hell yeah, burnt chickens. I will take some burnt chickens. Hell yeah, thank you for chickens. Motherfucker. As I got low health. Die, 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 die. Oh, I'm getting out of here. Okay, the flame boy is gonna be kinda hard. And I say kinda because that is the only one that is frightening to me because of the amount of damage he can do up close, but I have the power of broccoli. Was that another one? Why did I hear fire? Oh. And I even actually like the Juggernog mechanic in this game, which is the shield stuff you just saw me buy. That mechanic actually makes this game so more unique than any other, because it's not actually a perk. The only downside to it is that it keeps getting more expensive. If it had a cap, that would be much appreciated, but as it stands, it doesn't really have one.
Somebody needs a drink!
How did he do that? They don't spin like that. How did that big mace to the face, dude? What the fuck? You gotta be joking. Fuck you, you big motherfucker. Okay, before I do that, I need to go buy ammo, but then I'm just gonna knock that out. I'm gonna quickly check how long this video has been. Damn! Fuck! You know what? That's a good conclusion to this video. I'm gonna do those towers, gonna stop the recording, and then I'm gonna continue playing this. Actually, no. I'm just gonna make the video. And the only reason why I'm so good at games is because of understanding. I understand their hitboxes. I understand how far they can reach, their likelihood of hitting, different things like that to allow me to just run past them without any worry whatsoever. Oh, I done fucked up. It's a good thing I can just buy ammo for both my weapons. Hell yeah! Thank you! I don't even know what I did to get that ammo there. Was it a burnt chicken round? Hell yeah!
Alright then, let's go see if we've set anything on fire. Looks like we found Santa's workshop.
Now, with all that said, shown, and done, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all in the next one.